Talberg stick handling to try and get around the defenseman. He's sent the long way around the back by Sullivan. There's a chance for Vasily short side. Deeks, a nice save by Brodeur. Comes to the point though. Halbert across to Norris. He winds up, cranks one, a low pad save. Puck comes back to Norris. He tries to jam one, but it doesn't get through. No, notice for the Blaze tonight, Jack Billings not in the lineup. He's still struggling with injury. It's passed down low. Cam Critchlow tries to make a play. There's a wraparound chance. It comes out in front into the slot, but only into the hands of the Blaze as Radek Vasily will march the Blaze up ice. Storm able to keep this in the zone. Pass across, finds DeLuca. He shoots into the glove of Pavel Hulser. He makes a relatively snappy save. So we'll have a little look again here on the replay from behind Pavlos' net, and you can just see that the Storm trying to rotate the puck at the top. It's kind of like it's a 1-3-1 with the two wingers relatively high. You do see some power play units becoming, and even strength systems using 3 men high. That's in celebration how much that meant to him as that puck gets stuck under the linesman. The Blaze are going to try and take advantage of that here. Pass was behind Ripley, but a shot from the point through a crowd. Catches Brodeur pretty much square in the chest plate, I think. He makes a relatively comfortable save as well. Look at this one again. A direct route sent by Mitchell King, and it was a big tall body, Austin Mitchell King. Takes some of the eyes away from the netminder Brodeur. Stick of Ryan Barrow. I still find it hard to believe that this is Ryan Barrow's first year pro. It's going to be a shot from the point down low. It's blocked on the way through. A scramble ensues on a broken play, but the Pavel Hulser made the save there, or bounced off a body in front of him. Either way, that was probably one of the better looks of the night so far from the Storm. This is going to be a big chance for the Blaze. They've got a 2-on-0 down low. Chance in front. Yellowhorn scores. A broken play back in the defensive zone for the Storm, and it ended up with the Blaze having a 2.5-on-0. Colton Yellowhorn buries the opportunity, as we see here. Some good boards play by Quince. It ends up upending Herman. And the Coventry Blaze are first on the board. Colton Yellowhorn. As you see the replay from behind him, this is a netminder's worst nightmare. It's a snappy finish from the former Glasgow Clansman. Kukali was pinching down from defense, but Storm took that puck away, but they're repelled quickly. The Blaze are going to get the 2-on-1. Talberg shoots, good save from Brodeur. Came out a little aggressively to challenge the Swedish forward. Nothing really settling here for Manchester. It's Coventry trying to get this puck out the zone with a bit of boards play from Alex Forbes. There's going to be a penalty on that play. There's some tripping, and there's going to be a big old scrum down there. A real old-timey melee. The arm of one of the referees had come up for an initial penalty on the play. And I must admit, I wasn't entirely sure what the motive was for the Blaze man that went steaming in. Let's have a little look again here from this angle. Forbes is kind of wrestled. Oh, Lashinsky gets checked from behind, and David Clements kind of comes into play, the big brother. As you can see, Hazeltine desperate to try and get David Clements off of him. We'll see if there are going to be any Blaze penalties. So far, it looks like it's only the Storm that are going to be penalised here. So the Coventry Blaze will get their first power play of the night. Comes back from Marley Quint, takes it out the skate, finds Vasily. 5 seconds to go in this Storm PK. The Blaze in the zone, shot from Vasily. It's on the back door with Quincy, works it out in front and they score! Mitch Cook got the final touch. Whether it had already crossed the line, I'm not sure, as that one leaked through Jeremy Brodeur. We'll have a look at this one again on the replay, as the Blaze had made a bit of a goal line stand here with Quint. That puck snuck through the 5-hole, and I mean, the flavour of the goal scorer is irrelevant there. I think I'll probably give it to Mitch Cook. Brady Norris looks to try to escape out in front. It's risky from Norris. A shot blocked, I think, off DeLuca. He sends one through the crease. As the Blaze, you feel, get out of danger there with one. Brady Norris, a high-risk play coming out from behind the goal line. Tap his associate captain on the shoulder as he gets back to the bench, and kind of maybe just go for the low-risk play next time as that loose puck is grabbed by Orval in front of backhand. It's ended up in the back of the net. The Storm score. Brian Barrow. Broken play off the face-off, and the loose puck was just bobbling in and around Pavo Holtz's creases. Look at this one again. It's shoveled out, picked up by Orval. The initial backhand is saved, and Barrow, as he's being upended, is able to guide that into the back of the net. The Manchester Storm are on the board. That will be presumably Barrow from Orval. That's the ideal start for the Storm in this period. Looks like the officials here are going down to see if they can review this one. Indeed, they are going to keep an eye on this one. The referees have made the decision, so they are going to let us know on this one. And they've washed it off. The offense for Coventry. It's Kim Talberg will come across line. He's onside. He shoots. Comes off the glove of Brodeur. It's a scramble in and around the net front. Puck comes back to the point. Brodeur, who started the season with the South Carolina Stingrays, is also at the other end of the ice, makes a low glove save. He was a Memorial Cup champion in Oshawa in the Ontario League. Brodeur. I'd say it's arguably the most prestigious bit of silverware you can win in all of junior hockey. I'd say probably is. I mean, behind the net here, they're getting a line change into. Talberg finds a little bit of space. Sends it out in front for Venus. Venus tries to drop that down for Franti. Out in front, he has a couple of goes at it. Peyton Franti, and Brodeur makes a nice couple of saves. And there'll be some pushing and shoving in front of the Storm netminders. We'll have a look at this one again. Kim Talberg drops it out for Venus. Venus trying to find Peyton Franti at the goal line, but he almost like a basketball play with a little pick and roll. Ends up with the puck in front himself. You see that Franti just spinning off the man. He's setting the pick for Venus, and Venus decides to cutely drop that out short side. Under some pressure on the backboards. 3 goals, 10 assists, Simmons coming into tonight's game. Has a habit of scoring big goals against Coventry, though, as Dallas Earhart is upended by Nathan Ripley, and the Manchester Storm will go on the power play here. Offensive zone for the Blaze. And quickly taken back by the Storms. A big hit comes in from Marley Quince on open ice. Mitch Cook's going to come into the zone and shoot down. There's a rebound in front of Brodeur, and Tanner Lashinsky just couldn't quite guide that one to the net as another hit comes in at open ice on Kukali. I don't know what Simmons was doing there. He threw a hit as Kukali was down on his knees. Lashinsky's trying to fight Simmons. Well, the gloves have come off. Tanner Lashinsky and Simmons kind of wrestling down there, and they both go to the ice. And I mean, for me, that was a bit of a common sense play by Simmons. You know, Kukali's down on his knees. He's looking to try and throw a hit on the boards on another player. I didn't see who it was, but either way, his trajectory went right through the very vulnerable Alexander Kukali. And as a result, we're going to see some penalties, and we see a fight as Kukali gets checked there, and you see Simmons is just trying to throw the body, but back to Johnson. One timer, it's a slack pass from the left wing that ends up back with Colton Yellowhorn. Big one timer from Curran. There's a rebound out in front, but Brodeur gets his hands on that second puck. As the defenseman throws Kim Talberg out of the net front area. You see that again. Earhart throws Talberg away. I'll have to check on that penalty because there's Vaselli. Coventry gets settled back in the zone. A one-timer from Vasseli. Good pad save, Brodeur. Moves back out to Clements on the rebound. Clements over to Norris. Norris shoots down low. Good pad save again from Brodeur. Luca tried to make the pass. It comes off a body, comes off a stick. Scrappy Barrow shoots upstairs. Oh, that's a big save from Paavo Hulsa. We'll have a look at this on the replay again. It's a scramble in behind the goal line. As we see here, DeLuca does a nice job carrying the puck up ice. That loose puck comes out for Barrow, and a shuffling Paavo Hulsa has to get it on right at the top of his shoulder pad. Forbes makes a blue line stand, but DeLuca's got some speed. He shoots on the stick of Hulsa. He makes a save as Clements was trying to keep DeLuca honest as he makes a tip out in front. And makes a third shot on this shift. There's an empty net for Orval. He scores! Great play by the Storm, and it all kind of ran through the efforts of Jesper Orval. As we look at this again on the replay, it was the hustle and bustle of the Storm number 89, and him and DeLuca. It was a great shift, and eventually that play is finished off by Orval. Great work from that Storm line. Anthony DeLuca will get the biggest of primary assists on that play for his forecheck, his creativity, and just to come up ice with the puck. Nice play by Johnson. He gets checked into the boards. There is a check of his own. Lashinsky ends up going down. Let's see what caused that. I was looking away as there's going to be a penalty on the play against the Blazers. DeLuca and Lashinsky in the corner have lost temper with each other, and Tanner Lashinsky throwing the glove punches down on DeLuca in the corner. Well, the hostilities continue. There was an initial penalty on that play, on the incident prior. And I kind of glanced down at my notes, which was a terrible timing. As you can see, Quince has kind of grabbed on to DeLuca. DeLuca then ends up getting shoved down to the ice by Lashinsky. And then Tanner Lashinsky finds himself on the way back to the penalty box. I think Marley Quince, judging by the body language of the officials, is being called for the initial penalty. Sent up the boards. It kind of bounces awkwardly off a body and dumped in by Alex Forbes. Loose puck in, down low. There's a chance out in front. Oh, it's under the pads of Brodeur as Ripley was looking for the rebound. There's some pushing and shoving. Oh, that was a wonderful opportunity for the Blazers. Let's just have a little look at this one again. All the space in the world for young Ripley out in front. And then there was a rebound that came off Brodeur, and his body language said it all. He had no idea where that puck was. And Coventry have possession. Stretch pass finds Vasseli. Drops it off for Cook. Back to Vasseli, a one-timer short side. There's a rebound out in front. He's tried to bank it in off Brodeur, who freezes the puck and flings it away in disgust. As the former Czech under 16, 18 and 20 nearly had the last gasp chance of the period. Short side save, and so he just tries to bank it in off him. Puck ends up at the point with Herman. Herman shoots. Oh, there's a big rebound out in front of Hulsa. Comes out for Fawcett. He shoots just wide of the target. As the Manchester Storm have the first real good chance of this period so far. Sullivan, he shoots from the point. Oh, heavy redirection on the way through. I don't know whether it was off Orval or a defenseman in front of Paavo Hulsa, but the Blazers have finally settled things down now, and they're coming up ice through Quince. And again, that has to act as a wake-up call for the Blazers. Oh, it has! A wonderful slap shot for Brady Norris. An absolute bomb just inside the blue line. And the Coventry Blaze have got their 2-goal lead back. A howitzer. So we look at this again. Space to get into the zone, and it bore a hole through Brodeur. And the Coventry Blaze have a 3-1 lead. Brady Norris is second point of the night. He registered an assist on the Mitch Cook goal. And that's put the cat amongst the pigeons well and truly. It'll be the Manchester Storm's 4th power play of the night. As you look at this again, it was a nice initial play from Quince, but you just see he kind of grabs onto the arm of the Storm defenseman, or Simmons, excuse me, the Storm forward, for the Blaze 3rd goal at 44-51. And the objective for them here is to get a 4th and try and put this game to bed. It's Yellowhorn, he has an opportunity, it's been poked away from him. And now here comes Barrow. Had a good scoring chance there in that second period, and Danny Stewart said that the young protege is coming along nicely as Vaselli's going to come across the line and score! And the Blaze lead is coming along nicely. Vaselli sent wide into the offensive zone, but was able just to cut out inside the hash marks and found the twine, glove side on Brodeur. As we'll look at this again, lovely little drop off from Venus. And he beats the netminder high, just inside the hash marks. And the Coventry Blaze have a 4-1 lead, and well, this is some mountain to climb for the Storm. He has 12 assists. Really been a hustling, bustling playmaker for the Blaze, as DeLuca's going to take a shot here into the chest of Pavel Hulsa, and he will hang on. And goals have been a little hard to come by for Radek Vaselli of late, but he's one of those players that you kind of see what he's doing every night. One of the future mainstays of the Great British Blue Line, as Coventry going to take that puck away from the Storm. They're going to have a 2-on-1. Ripley is going to go himself, he scores! Nathan Ripley, Ripper by name, Ripper by nature. And the Blaze are running up the score here. And it's almost a carbon copy of the Vaselli goal from just a couple of moments ago. As we'll check it again on the replay. Almost a mirror image. He just has a little bit more of a toe drag inside. Brodeur's pipped on the glove. And it looks like he's going to head to the bench, and we'll see James Downey come in. Certainly judging by his body language anyway. And a couple of shifts here at the Elite League level. Is that one sent up high? Oh, in front of Ryan Barrow, but Pavel Hulsa will put the glove on it. 3 minutes and 9 seconds left here in this one, as we'll have a little look at this one from behind the net of Hulsa. Awkward situation for the goalie, a bouncing puck. You've got a forward bearing down, goal side on his man in front of you, and